Hi everyone, happy almost 2021! It's almost unbelievable how fast and slow 2020 has been. 2020 has been such a dumpster fire, so my 2021 theme is finding the magic in the everyday. I bought this Leuchtturm bullet journal in this beautiful salmon pink shade called Bellini and added imitation gold leaves to it to give it a more regal, fancier feel. I'm opening up my bullet journal and there is a collage of hydrangeas that I've made using a color printer, duct tape, and matte sticker paper. If you would like to know how I made my outer and inner covers, feel free to watch my other video, link in the description. This is my key. It's supposed to be peonies around the base of a waxing moon with leaves spreading out. The original colors were supposed to be darker and cooler, but I ended up going with vibrant and warmer colors because of my theme for 2021. Down here, you can see the symbols I'll be using to keep my bullet journal organized. Boxes for tasks, hearts for birthdays, X's for events, stars for a job well done, circles for holidays, a cup for libations, and exclamation marks for anything that requires my attention. This is my 2021 calendar. I could have used my printer and saved myself a bit of time, but since I'm not the best with computers and didn't want to waste ink in case something went wrong, I just did everything by hand. This spread isn't necessary, but I think it helps give my introductory pages a nice flow and break before moving on to the more detailed pages. These two pages are more goal-oriented. This first page here is called Where I Am and Where I Want to Be. I love this 8-point reflection wheel with the categories of health, family, finance, recreation, friends, romance, volunteer, and spiritual. The center is for 0, and the further you go out, the higher you rate yourself. The areas colored in white and red is where I feel like I am in my current state. The areas colored in lilac is the growth I hope to exhibit and experience for this year. In the space between the title and my diagram, I will be writing what I can do to get from where I am to where I want to be. While spiritual and volunteer may seem like they're maxed out, that's only based on how content I am with my current self and growth. What might be a 5 to me could be considered a 3 for someone else, and vice versa. This second goals page and the following 4 pages were inspired by Shayda Campbell's 2020 bullet journal setup video, link in the description. Seeing her passion for her art was really inspirational and excited me as well. This is the basic setup a lot of bullet journalists use, where every page represents 1/4 of the year and is divided by months. To keep it consistent with the inside cover, I covered the middle of these pages with hydrangea stickers I printed out. The great thing about the future log is that it gives you a sense of when you want to reach certain milestones. For example, if I wanted to read 5 books by the end of the year, I could put finishing 1 book as my goal for March. Over here is my monthly goals page, also known as my 2021 life plan, divided into halves. Yes, the 2020 has been corrected to a 2021 after I finish filming this video. There are 5 rows here, each representing a goal in one area of my life, whether it be self, charity, relationships, wealth, or health. The following columns for January to June are where I write my attempted habits or plans, as well as my month end results. The rightmost column is where I review my results and goals at the year's halfway point. If I decide to update my goal, I can do so on the following page for the latter half of the year. Over here, you'll see the pages I set aside to note what new experiences I gained in 2021. I love asking people for their book recommendations, so this page is always full by the end. Other categories include TV shows, movies or films, things I want to do and not should, podcasts, musicals, Japanese media, games, and highlights of the year. The following section is where my January 2021 section begins. If you want to check out how I'm going to keep myself accountable with my monthly setup, please feel free to stay tuned for my next video, which should be coming out in the following few days. At the very end of my bullet journal is a letter to my future self. I want to write a letter now so that once I finish my bullet journal, I can revisit the letter and see if future me has answered or touched upon any of the concerns and hopes that current me has. It's really fun, and I've already submitted a few electronic letters to myself when I turn 40 and 50 through futureme.org. Not sponsored. This idea is inspired by Benjamin Zander in his book, The Art of Possibilities. The purpose of giving an age transports your relationships from the world of measurement into the universe of possibility. This A is not an expectation to live up to, but a possibility to live into. It's the idea where if there's at least one person out there who thinks well of you, you're going to want to meet and support their positive image of you. Thanks for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it and have a great day!